Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Hello. I am Zryken. Hello to the first drawing of 2024. It's 2024, right? I actually had a few instances where I went out to go do something and it needed my phone number and I forgot my phone number for some reason. And then I now just like before I started stream, I was like, it's 2024, right? I forgot what year it was, and it was just like, holy cow, how did I forget? So it's been that kind of day for me. What are we doing today? What are we drawing, right? I don't know. I was thinking about it. Like, I know I wanted to do a drawing stream, but what exactly? I had no clue. Can everyone hear me just fine? Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. I can hear myself just fine. But yeah, I honestly have no idea what to do. I was just like, it was just a spur of the moment. I was like, you know, instead of gaming, I'm gonna draw. I haven't done that in a while. Holy crap! The blue Raz was definitely a lot better than the other one before. Now I gotta move closer to my tablet. A thing I wanted to do was probably do a Garo related thing, right? Why? I have no idea. Hold on. Where's the genius pen? Like, I wanted to do something Garo related because of the fact that, like, that's kind of all I've been doing lately. It's just like trying to do something like that. Can't find it. Genius. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The reason why I wanted to is just so that I could touch up on like what it could do, you know, like make a head. And like it doesn't have to be clean, right? Like I'm not trying to make it clean. It's just as long as I know where it is. And most of this I've been doing without like memorizing or without like actually looking at references anymore, because it's never gonna be the same twice. I think I have no idea. I probably should take a look at it though. Should I? I should probably bring it up. Like, where is it? I know where it is actually. Hold on. Not gonna take 10 minutes though. Open up Discord. Hey, everything still looks okay. Okay. And then get out of there. Add a source image. The downloads. Yes. I wanna work on this guy a little more. The reason why is cause he's one of those guys I don't know where to put him. Just gonna put him in the corner over there. But I wanted to emphasize a little more on what his weapons were, because I've been thinking about it for a long while, where I had two options. I might actually go to the other one more, but like I wanted to do sorry, I keep pausing, but like I wanted to do a thing where it was between this guy or Dragonite Hunter, and I'm actually now I think about it, I think I had a better idea to just stick to Dragonite Hunter, so I could just change this entire thing and do that. Let's do that. I mean, this is just a total nothing stream. It's just me trying to, at least. I haven't really like gotten serious about drawing in a while, so like wow. It's just one of those things where I am so lacking in my own skills of drawing. Don't worry, it's just kind of unplugged itself. The reason why is this wire is so finicky, it's weird. I had to aim it upwards. I had to like raise my stand higher, so hold on. Who'd have thought that this would be weird, right? Okay. So I had an idea for at least another one. I wanted to do an X-Aid Rider, and this one is Dragonite Hunter. If you wanted to know who he is, I will bring it up. Where can I find it? Browse, pictures, drawings. Where is it finished? It's not here. Weird. Oh, there it is. Gesundheit. But yeah, this is Dragonite Hunter right here. I might like there's like so many like redesigns I've done of him that the colored one was the first one. That colored one you're seeing right there in the corner, that's the first one. I can definitely do better, but I've also just thought of a really cool, like not cool, but it's like super odd, not odd. We could probably just start off with like a base form, not base form, but like a base design where, let's see, the horns, and then I was just thinking like of what his final form could be called. like, if it wasn't for the Go anime, this guy wouldn't have existed, to be honest. Cause like that's why I kind of really like the Go anime, because if it wasn't for that, this guy wouldn't have existed. People could say whatever they want about the Go anime, it's just more or less this. I'm extremely thankful for the fact that it gave me an idea. Right. Now, how is this gonna work? Still gonna do this thing though, because I think if I remember, Dragon Hunter had this weird, like, head thing. Then although I don't know if this actually makes me into like someone that can draw furries. Now I think about it, it's just like I just kind of thought about that, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel right though. What I want to do again is like more the what the art on the top right is doing, was just like very screaming, like raging. It's also just the fact that the way this is angled, it doesn't feel comfortable. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do it this way. Man, like, I think this is one of the things I wanted to do, where it's just, it's one of those things that I don't have a lot of practice on. Let's leave that alone. And it doesn't have to be clean. We got 2 ducts. I think I've started really liking that a little more. Adding, like, for some reason, adding that area, the 2 ducts on, and I don't know why. I was thinking, like, for the final form, I could also just make the horn, like, larger. But I'm like, maybe not. Erase this middle part. Then now I need maybe a little longer. Because then it's gonna go like that. Like, that's one of the things I'm very thankful for. Where I actually did look at the source material for Dragonite Hunter, and it was just, it had this streak here. So like I was just like really happy that I was just like, I put in a lot of effort. It's also like one of the other things that, believe it or not, I had Deviant. I still have it, but it's one of the more popular arts, like pieces I've made. But like, I sometimes thought to myself, was like, it might have just gone to the wrong crowd. But I wouldn't know. Another horn. And mind you, this isn't really final. I don't think it's final. How am I gonna do this? What do you think an upgrade for a dragon would be? I'm thinking about like Dragvancer, where it had like the knight like visor thing, right? Like this. You can't see it, but like that. But I'm thinking I could probably do like a hypermateki like star-like thing on there. I also gotta add, like, there's a lot of things I'm thinking of, cause I had an Xaid fanfic, basically, where it was technically about a group looking for missing loved ones in a virtual game. So think of it like, I would like to say Dot Hack and Sword Art, because everyone already knows the story of Sword Art by now, right? Where people are trapped in the game. So like the Xaid story is like kind of like that, but Kamen Rider Chronicle. I wonder if this is fine, unless like the horns itself is going to be a little too much. Maybe let's move the head a little more. I think that feels a little more natural, right? Because then you're just looking at it like this way, like the entire head is right here, that just highlighted. But like, it's not supposed to be human-esque. It's a humanoid shape, yeah, but maybe it's just enough edge. Alright, then how am I gonna do this? I think we could do it like that. maybe bring this down a little bit. See. Still gotta figure out how I want the body to look though. Still gotta accommodate the tail. Now I think about it. If there's anything that I learned about researching anything that isn't human, I've learned nothing. Nothing about it. Like, nothing about it. It's just, I'm just trying to like experiment, it seems. Is that a tail? Like, I'm aware, I might be aware that there might be a difference, but I might have to look at more dragon anatomy one day. And we gotta give belt. Ooh. I gotta do some more finger exercises because of the fact that the lack of blood circulation went through. That was fun. I was also thinking, actually, like, for this X-Aid fanfic, right? Like, for years, it's been in, like, just in, like, mental purgatory for years. But, like, I wanted to, like, add a whole new slot to it, and it's like used by everyone, and it's called a Muteki slot. It's literally like this slot, like this thing right here, but it uses it has a giant star in it, so like it's basically used by those that basically have a what I call a Muteki star. Right. But yeah, like I've been wanting to implement that, and then like if you get all 5, you get the Hyper Muteki Gashat. But it's only used for like temporary. Like, it's used temporarily. That's all I gotta say about that. I think it's better like this. I really should look at like like beast, like rage hand kind of things. Because I am not doing these hands justice. Now the only question is, how did I do it with the first one? I think it's mainly due to the fact that I didn't make it too complicated, like how I'm doing it now. I think it's fine. Like, just I've been thinking about how to do this final form, because in this story, this guy wasn't supposed to last. So in the last ditch effort, I want him to basically use all his stars that he earned. And at this point in the story, it would have been 4, I think. So he made, like, you need, I wanted it so that way you needed 5 to do this. So like, if you have 5, you're able to like do a like activate hyper Muteki mode. The form would be unique to the user itself. Alright, and then let's see. How's this gonna look? Wrong one. I'm actually thinking about changing his physique a little more, because I wanted it to look a little more like a dragonkin-ish. I think one of the best examples would be to look at like someone from Baldur's Gate 3. There's an entire race on that, I think. So I might have to take a look at that. I can't play that game, to be honest. Like, I've had friends who were actually all in it. I've never seen any of them finish it though. But like, I've also seen a lot of people recently been playing Helldivers. So it's just like, oh, okay. It's another trending game. So it's like, I don't know. It sounds like fun, but I'm not gonna just throw away like $40 just to play it like once or twice, really. And that's kind of sad for me, where it's like, I don't, it sounds like fun, but at the moment I'm just making do with what I could do. Actually, can I make this shoulder spikier? So like scale like that to and then like the pad here should be fine, because I wanted to make it like wings in the back. I was also wrong. So yesterday I said that King Ojo was ending yesterday, right? It wasn't. I was wrong. I was so wrong. And I didn't know. And it's like, I legitimately didn't know. But I saw I did see the episode that dropped, right? And it was great. Like, I loved it. I'm like, this is something that I really like. Okay, so I won't lie. Most terrible at drawing wings. All I know is that I have to make them like hands, right? So like one block, and then I know there's like one finger, two finger, then three. So then, like, that's the sad thing. I should know that there's just like that wings, in a sense, are like webbed, like a duck's webbed feet, basically. But it's also just, when you look at it like structurally, it's like, how do I go at this? They're just like really long fingers that just manage to keep you in the air. I don't. I was gonna say in a physical sense, I don't know if that's possible, but if it can keep birds up in the air, then it could probably work for humans too, right? God, imagine just us having like wings. That'd be cool, actually. I wouldn't mind that. Okay. Something doesn't feel right about this. Maybe it's this leg. That's not the right tool, by the way. Alright, we get your knee armor. But like, I want to do a thing of its own. I wanted this guy to be his own thing, while also making it feel like Hypermateki. Hi, Arc. It's coming out. It's coming out in a weird direction, I would say. But it's like, how am I gonna do the other arm now? Because I have to sketch like this. And then one. I apparently am doing this a lot better than I did with the other hand. Like that. I think it should be a little bigger though, because now it just looks a little off. But other than that, stuff just doesn't feel right in this. It feels like things don't feel right. Oh yeah, also like, since this is like X-Aid stuff, I also wanted to do it like a gashette, like solely just like right here. It's like a giant black box, and it's just basically like pirating data, really. And like it will just attach itself onto like a gashat regardless of its size. I think what I wanted to do was like download data or like update basically. This is like one of those things where I'm like, it's okay to make it look like Game Shark. But not down to the details yet though. But let's see. Do I even... Wow, how did I have the original design? A recent design. Now I'm looking back. Alright. Hold on. Someone's coming in. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I might have to experiment with the arm more because it's a little off. Because like, I like the way the fingers are, just not the overall placement. Doesn't... Maybe a little smaller. That should be fine. Yeah, I think that's fine actually. For now, because I have to find... Where is it actually? It's like so far down. Like, I use Ibis on my phone, right? And I use that a lot. So there's like so much artwork I have on Ibis that is not finished, unfortunately. But it's also the fact that like I barely draw on stream. That this is just something. Holy crap, where to go? Nope, found it. Okay, so it was right. So just like a big fat piece, that's not even it. And then like a band, kind of. Because I made it like very... I made it very strange. Maybe not add the Muteki slot, maybe not add that slot yet though. Then this needs to be bigger. Giant scales. But since this is basically the final, I would like to say, I have to make it a little more Elder Dragon-esque, I think. Yeah. Kind of. It's technically a the one on the top right is like a what started it. But like I wanted to just draw a more So in Kamen Rider they have forms, right? So like this guy is a Kamen Rider. I would say a Kamen Rider form for a fanfic I've had for years. So I wanted to think, what would you do if a Kamen Rider was given a Mario, like the star, a superstar from Super Mario, right? And then it just basically changes their form completely. So I wanted to play around with that kind of idea, and this is kind of supposed to be that, because I redesigned this guy way too many times, more than I like, and the one I'm currently looking at is like his third and fourth redesign, and it's super annoying that I went through that many. Now I think about it. But like, I feel like this entire arm in general, as well, it's gonna be needing some work. Cause it's a little, it feels a little broken. Actually, hold on. Let's take a look at it. There's another thing I actually like. Hold on. Copy. Let's say how much, yeah. Let me change this into something I felt that would make more sense. So this book, right? I want to recreate the claw hand, because Saber has some pretty good art too. So I'm gonna do that maybe. But the other problem is the way I have it angled now. I think with the way I have the arms angled, it's kind of almost impossible to show off. Hold on. That actually makes sense, because the arm would be right here, the other arm would be right here, but then it just kind of goes from a perspective. It would most likely be right here, big box, right here. Then let's try moving that over there. I look at it like how I would pose a figure, so it's interesting the way I've done it thus far. But it's also the fact that his legs are thicker than anything else, so I'm gonna have to like downsize a lot of it, really, especially because his head feels really small. Right. And then like the thing I could probably just work on is like currently just the top part. I could just work on the top part a little more. And that's not even a pen. Like the other thing I gotta do is like look at dragons more, because if anything, I have not really, outside of like all that I know, just like actually paid attention to a dragon design. other than like what I know outside of that, really. Wait. Right, then it might not be great. Can I also admit that I really like drawing teeth for some reason? Like just this entire shape is like very satisfying to me for some reason. I also don't think I got the shape right. Actually, I think what I could have done was just try to design something Digimon-esque. Maybe I'll say that for another stream. Because I think it's safe to say I'm not well informed about Digimon anymore. And the reason why is because I haven't done anything Digimon related in a while. Despite the fact that Digimon did influence most of my drawings too. Wait, do this. There we go. And giant horn. I think the best thing that I've done so far was the fact that I got better at drawing these kind of eyes. And I don't know if I should be proud of that or I feel very confident about these eyes. Because all I gotta do is just like line it up like that. Then now I gotta do this weird mouth thing I decided to add on. I do have to get rid of this though, because unfortunately there's another thing that went over. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty short stream, cause I don't usually stream this late anymore. Like the reason why is cause I just like I found it easier to just stream and get it done and over with. It sounds very bad when I say it like that, but like there's like some other things I have to do later today as well, so I'm gonna have to get that done soon. Do it like that. Oh wait, this could be used as a crown. That doesn't feel right. But yeah, like going back to what I was talking about earlier, I don't normally stream this early anymore, or this late anymore, just because of the fact that like there's like things going on later in the day that I need to like get things done with. Plus, I found out that it's like if I stream early, it motivates me to wake up. Like it motivates me to wake up early, I guess, and like make sure some things are going okay. Like so that way I can actually stream these. And also next time, if I ever do a drawing stream, I will try and get things ready ahead of time, so that way it won't be last minute. I think it would have been it would have helped if I just had a tongue right here, huh? I don't really know if that's how the tongue works. I barely draw tongues, so I think it works like that. And now I think about it, it's like if I ever try to remember something like this, I'm just reminded that do you know that giant dragon with like the multiple rows of teeth in Demon Souls? Like when you see the cinematic, it's like 2 rows of teeth and just like roars. That's the only thing I'm remembering right now. So it's just like, yeah. Wait, I gotta erase this bit too. Also, like, I think recently, like, if it ever comes to like fantasy things, I realize how much I really like, for some reason, halberds and spear weapons have been my thing that I've been really liking. But if it's just like anything simple, it would just be a sword. I don't know why, but like, I really like, I guess it's also just that thing where, I really like spell sword classes, but like also just I think what was the character? Hilda from Soul Calibur? Halberds are good. Yeah, they are good. Hold on. What was her name? Hilda. Like Hilda kind of made me appreciate the entire weapon aspect that she uses. Cervantes made his kit like really good. I really just, I think it's also like oh god, there's a character in Blast Rider who uses a halberd too, and I think he was the start of it, where like I started liking halberds. But I think they're just cool. I think those kind of weapons are cool, especially because of like the uses that it does, that it has. But like, yeah, like there are many uses that kind of weapon, those weapons have. Now I gotta do this. I could just copy. Not copy, like look at Gato for inspiration for the armor, it seems. Because what I wanted to do was make it like this. Because if I remember anything, I think dragon chests have like the little like triangular point on the chest. And like the heart is always exposed as if I remember in Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, Hilda has a short sword and a spear, and her critical was really cool because like the sword she just slides the sword across the spear and it goes in fire and everything. And it's like, yeah. Wait, I could just do it that way. Thank you, Dragon's Dogma, for giving me a flawed design. I could just make like, no, it was Yu-Gi-Oh. There's I think its name is Twin Burst Dragon or something from the new Link stuff. No, not Link, the new Rush stuff. But the chest for that was like cracked, so it just kind of looked like it was like a crevice that just opened up or something. Hold on. Is it called Twin Burst Dragon? No, that's not it. Let's see. Dragon. It was called Multi-Strike Dragon. Image. No, actually save it. And another source. Now I gotta find it. Because I never organize these things. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the chest, I could just do like this guy's chest right here. But it's not gonna do much anyways. Man, like, now that I got that out of the way. Wrong thing. Hold on. There's like a thing on this tablet that has like another display setting, and I just pressed that by accident. But it's also gonna leave it very exposed. It's like Resident Evil when like they when like every like boss you fight has like an exposed heart or something, an exposed artery, like just an exposed organ that's completely integral to the body, which I've always found a very funny like way of just being like, hey, let's cheese it. But yeah, like it's just one of those designs where I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, so his arm is also like that. Let's see how far I can get with this. We could do a new layer. That's not what I wanted. Under and do. Oh wait. Something like that. Like a spell, like it's gonna be like more magic. Something like that. Yeah, I think I honestly really like Soul Calibur 6. It kind of sucks that it does feel like the last of its franchise though, until like they decide to do something else with it. Let's see. I'm gonna have to hold off on designing the belt. Because I'm more into like wanting to design that. Maybe I could just bring the entire leg up. Because I think the leg is just way too thick for its own good. Actually, that looks a lot better. And let's do another layer. And the best way I could do this is look at it in the way of a toy. So you want a joint here, obviously a joint for the tail, then a joint for here maybe, unless maybe like this. Do I have anything that has a tail? Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I got one. What are you? Metsu Orochi. If you want to know what Metsu Orochi is, it's an Ultraman kaiju. Save image. I have a small figure of Metsu Orochi, so I'm gonna change this over to that. And I'm like, yeah, some of it came from this thing. This is a kaiju. I'm like, I should have been looking at this guy. Oop. I think... Oh, this is better, actually. It's small, but yeah, that's kind of like one of those things where I'm just like, okay, we could probably try. Also, Metsu Orochi is like my favorite. I don't know why. I really love its design, but that's also because I like Manga Orochi, like its original, before it was recolored. So then obviously this is going to be more used, going to be pointing down this way. Mainly due to the fact that it is more forward. I'm also suffering from the same thing that the original design had, where it's just like, oh yeah, I can't design feet. I think, like, I've done a lot better at designing feet. I think, but like, it's just the fact I could just increase the canvas size really. Because right here, I could still basically. How are his feet, by the way? Are they just claws? They are just claws. Yeah, let's increase the canvas. Change canvas size. It's gonna kill my thing though. But it does mean I have more space to work with. It also just doesn't look right. Like, what if I just destroyed it? Maybe it's just the fact that I usually normally draw like this, like figuring out like how I think I want it more facing like this. And then hold on, what do I have that's close to doing something like that, I guess? I really should take a better look at thighs though, because like I want to learn more about how to do like anatomy stuff, but like it's really weird, right? I stopped drawing for like a couple months, and then all of a sudden I just lose a lot of the momentum I had. But it's like it's okay. Also tails, like I need to figure out how to connect this area a lot, like the crotch area with that better. But like for toes like this, I could basically do not well, but like it kind of gives off the idea that it's just, you know, is that it feels a little cluttered now. There we go. Maybe. And maybe this low? How low do I want it to be? Because if I had to do it, I'm imagining if this is like the ground. How far do I want it to be, right? Like it doesn't look great on stream, but like he could be like standing on someone's head. Wait, hold on. There we go. But Is that like too long? Maybe it's too short. Maybe what I could do instead is like that. And then we can move the shin. He's like ready to do the splits or something. Then the arm. Then the hand. Oh. And then moving on with this one. This is a little higher. I use my own hand as like reference. Then muscle here. That should be it. Maybe move this thumb. Move it, tilting this a little bit like this. It was a little weird though. Maybe it's just the angle that I drew this. Oop, that's not right. I think that's better. Yeah, I completely made a new layer just to mess around with all this. But it's not bad. We're still getting somewhere. But I did give him thunder thighs. Okay. And then I want at least to make the wings spread out a little more. Let me look how to draw dragon wings. Oh, there's a lot of references. Okay. Why didn't I do that before? Maybe I'm not looking at the right ones. Oh, okay. So apparently... they're so weirdly designed, I guess? Maybe I should make it a little shorter though. That way it doesn't feel a little too much. 1, 2, 3. Is that for all dragons? Or maybe just the reference I'm using, but... see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then this is an arm. This is also an arm. And now two, and then like that? Is that how it works? Like, I want it to be a little more pointier around this end. But that's can probably be fixed. I think the reason why I'm thinking that way is because Batman spoiled me. Like that. Then that also means I have to do it on the other end. So, we got that. It looks off. Like, it's not all gonna be perfect, but like, on the bright side though, I learned a little more how to do dragon wings. And there's nothing wrong with that. I might have to keep practicing on my own time though, because I know I want to like keep making this guy. Let's see. barge add a ring to the tail end to make to the then the other side would be like 3 more and only 4 of them gonna glow. 1, 2, yeah. Or I could just change the entire lore and just be like, yeah, you need 6 stars instead of 5. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get far. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there today. It's been a while since I drew anything like this. Dragonite Hunter to be specific. And I learned how to draw dragon wings now. And it also makes me realize I gotta learn how to draw dragons a little more. So, yeah, without further ado, this has been Zryken. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you guys next weekend. Next weekend is the final episode for King Oger. So it's valid that God King Oger is the last thing I make. So, you know, yeah, I'm excited. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next weekend. Thank you. Goodbye.